So one of the case studies that
Yes.
in the book is Peggy, um, who expected her partner John to earn lots of money. She was a very
Yes.
pretty, vivacious, attractive
Yes.
woman, and so she expected that if he loved her, he would. She didn't have to work. She would have 3 children, I think, and that he would then provide her with a very high standard of living. Sadly, in 2008, John, in the recession that then was, lost his job. And I'm afraid that Peggy just could not cope with the loss of her standard of living. So no matter how kind he'd been, what a wonderful husband he'd been, how in love actually he was with her, she used every opportunity to undermine him, be bitter, and they divorced in the end because her really heartless expectations and unrealistic expectations of the relationship just could not stand the loss of his employment.
Goodness me, I mean, that is so unrealistic. How many people can ask someone else to support them and maintain them
For
in
the
that
rest-
sort of style
for the rest of their lives.
and not be willing to contribute themselves?
No.
So that comes into self-awareness,
Yes.
and that is, we talk a lot about self-awareness here, and self-awareness of what you want by the way, in the way of love, what your expectations are, how you deal with it, how the other person is responding to it, what their desires are, what their wishes are. I think one of the most important things in making a relationship work is to be considerate of the other person, to be thinking of them all the time too, how they're feeling, how they're reacting to it. How did he feel losing his job?
Appalling.
And how did he feel not being able to maintain the 3 children and their
To be
schools?
honest, she did not care.
No.
She did not care
Well,
because he had not fulfilled his end of the bargain. So the expectations that she had were unrealistic.
Yes.
And actually, frankly, had pretty little to do with what we would probably consider to be love. Because
Yes.
if you love somebody, you should be able to support them in the good times and the bad times.
Yes. Well, that's what they say in the marriage vows, isn't it?
Yes.